Welcome to my channel Super Rare Coins. Today is best top 3 coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. The United Kingdom 2 New Pence coin of 1971 stands as one of the cornerstone pieces in modern British numismatic history. It was struck in a year when Britain officially transitioned from its centuries-old pre-decimal system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a rational decimal currency based on 100 pence to the pound. This major monetary reform, known as Decimal Day, held on February 15, 1971, reshaped the entire British economy's relationship with money. The 2 New Pence coin was among the first wave of decimal coins issued for public circulation that year, symbolizing both continuity and transformation in the British coinage tradition. Though modest in value, this bronze coin embodies the dawn of a new monetary age and a blending of heritage with modern practicality. The obverse side of the 1971 2 New Pence coin features the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, designed by the renowned sculptor Arnold Machin, OBERA. This was the second official portrait of the Queen to appear on British coins since her coronation in 1953, and this depiction, the Queen wears the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a wedding gift from Queen Mary, her grandmother. Machin's portrait was celebrated for its calm dignity, refined detail, and contemporary realism, representing a confident and modern monarchy. Around the outer edge runs the Latin inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1971, which abbreviates Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. This inscription continued the ancient British tradition of combining regal authority and divine legitimacy on coinage. The reverse side of the coin carries the new decimal denomination inscription New Pence at the top and the value 2 beneath it, placed just below the badge of the Prince of Wales, an elegant design consisting of a coronet of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a single crown, accompanied by the ribbon motto Ich diene, meaning I serve in German. This badge, with its medieval origins, has been associated with the Prince of Wales since the 14th century. Its inclusion symbolized the connection between the heir to the throne and the unity of the United Kingdom. The design of the reverse was created by Christopher Ironside, a respected British artist and coin designer, who produced all the initial decimal designs introduced in 1971. His work combined heraldic tradition with clear modern style, perfect for the new era of decimal coinage and metal composition. The 1971 2 New Pence coin was struck in bronze, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. It weighed 7.12 grams, measured 25.91 millimeters in diameter, and had a plain, smooth edge. This composition and size were intentionally chosen to help people easily distinguish between denominations during the transitional period when both old and new coins circulated together. The bright reddish tone of newly minted bronze coins gradually turned to a darker brown with age and handling, giving them a distinctive patina beloved by collectors. The Royal Mint, which had relocated its operations from London's Tower Hill to a new state-of-the-art facility at Llantrisant in South Wales, produced the 1971 issue in enormous quantities to supply the nation with the new coins in time for Decimal Day. In fact, the mintage exceeded 1.4 billion pieces, making it one of the most widely produced British coins in history. This was necessary to ensure smooth circulation and to replace the older pre-decimal coins that were being withdrawn. Every household in the United Kingdom encountered the 1971 2 Pence coin within days of its issue, making it an instantly familiar symbol of the new system. The historical context of this coin is especially important. Before 1971, Britain's currency system had followed a complex structure where £1 equaled 20 shillings, and each shilling equaled 12 pence, making 240 old pence in a pound. The 1971 decimalisation replaced that system with a modern 100 pence pound, aligning Britain with global standards and simplifying commerce and accounting. The government launched a massive public education campaign titled Decimal Day: The Change to the New Money, providing conversion charts and jingles to help citizens adapt. The New Pence inscription on early coins 1971-1981 reminded users that the coins were part of the new decimal series. Later, from 1982 onward, the inscription was shortened simply to 2 pence once the transition was complete. From a symbolic standpoint, the 1971 2 New Pence coin reflected both progress and continuity. The obverse upheld Britain's ancient royal and Latin traditions, while the reverse introduced fresh designs that communicated service unity and modern clarity. The Prince of Wales's feathers chosen for the 2 pence denomination embodied the motto Ich diene, I serve, representing duty to the crown and to the people. The decision to use heraldic devices rather than abstract symbols gave the new coins a sense of heritage, ensuring the decimal money still felt distinctly British despite the modernization. The minting process for the new decimal coins involved state-of-the-art technology at the newly built Royal Mint Lantricent. Steel dies engraved with the designs of Mackin and Ironside were used in hydraulic presses capable of striking hundreds of coins per minute. Each bronze planchet was polished and heated to improve surface quality before being struck. After minting, coins were machine-counted, inspected, bagged, and distributed to banks across the nation. The quality control standards of the 1971 decimal issues were extremely high, which is why many uncirculated specimens remain sharp and lustrous today even after decades. In numismatic classification, the 1971 Two New Pence coin is considered a circulation issue, though uncirculated examples and proof strikes were also made. The proof sets, produced in limited quantities for collectors, feature mirrored fields and frosted reliefs, displaying the fine artistry of the dies. While circulated coins are common and hold face value, brilliant uncirculated or proof coins are collectible, often found in official 1971 mint sets. In average circulated condition, the coin is worth about its nominal value, but pristine uncirculated examples may fetch £1, £3, and proof coins can reach £5, £10, depending on condition and presentation. Aesthetically, the coin captures the elegance of early 1970s design sensibilities. The serifed lettering, balanced heraldry, and clear open fields combine to create a design that is instantly legible and visually harmonious. The polished bronze finish in its original mint state gives it a warm golden red glow, particularly striking in proof sets over time. Oxidation and handling darken the surface to a rich chocolate brown, adding depth and history to its appearance and cultural meaning. The 1971 Two New Pence coin became a symbol of national adaptation and modernization. For many Britons, it was the first truly new coin they encountered in daily life. Its wide circulation in shops, buses, and markets throughout the 1970s made it a familiar object that connected the personal experience of money with a national transformation. The coin thus stands as both a tool of commerce and a marker of social history, one that encapsulates Britain's willingness to evolve while respecting its heritage. In summary, the 1971 Two New Pence coin of the United Kingdom is a bronze coin weighing 7.12 grams, with a diameter of 25.91 millimeters, featuring Arnold Mackin's portrait of Queen. Next, the United Kingdom 2 pence coin of 1981 occupies a unique place in British coinage history, marking the final year in which the denomination bore the new pence. It represents the culmination of the design and identity that had been introduced a decade earlier during Britain's Great Decimalisation Reform of 1971, though produced in large numbers for circulation. This coin has become symbolic of the transition between the early and mature stages of the United Kingdom's decimal coinage system. The 1981 issue stands as the bridge between two distinct eras of British numismatics: the new pence years of adaptation and the 2 pence years of familiarity. The obverse of the 1981 2 pence coin features the second definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Mackin OBERA, one of Britain's most respected medallists and sculptors of the mid-20th century. This portrait had been introduced in 1968, several years before decimalisation, and was used on all British coins from 1968 to 1984. It shows the Queen facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewellery originally gifted to Queen Mary and later presented to Elizabeth II as a wedding present. Mackin's portrait was widely admired for its gentle realism and composure. The Queen is shown youthful yet regal, with her features softly modeled to reflect dignity, stability, and modern grace. The surrounding legend reads, Elizabeth II D.G. Reg. FAD 1981, an abbreviation of the Latin, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning Elizabeth II. By the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription linked the coin to centuries of royal and religious heritage, connecting the new decimal system with Britain's long-standing traditions of sovereignty and faith. The reverse design of the coin, created by the renowned artist Christopher Ironside, displays the badge of the Prince of Wales. It consists of a coronet encircling 3 ostrich feathers, with a ribbon bearing the German motto, Ich diene, which translates to, I serve. This heraldic symbol has been associated with the title Prince of Wales since the 14th century, traditionally borne by the heir to the British throne. Above the design appears the inscription, New Pence, and below it the denomination, 2. Ironside's design was praised for its clarity, symmetry, and sense of traditional heraldry rendered in modern form. The lettering was bold and legible, ensuring recognition. Even at a glance, the use of the Prince of Wales's badge on the 2 pence coin was not only a nod to monarchy but also an emblem of service, a value deeply embedded in British public life. The metal composition of the 1981 2 pence coin is bronze, made up of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. The coin weighs 7.12 grams, has a diameter of 25.91 millimeters and a plain edge smooth without reading. The bronze alloy gives the coin its distinctive reddish-brown hue, which darkens over time to a chocolate brown as the metal oxidizes. This composition remained standard for British bronze coins until 1992, when the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel due to the rising price of copper. The 1981 issue thus belongs firmly to the classic bronze era of British decimal coinage, admired for its warmth and traditional look. The minting process of the 1981 issue took place at the Royal Mint's Llantrisant facility in South Wales, which had by then become the permanent home of Britain's coin production. The coins were struck using hardened steel dies under tremendous pressure, ensuring clear, sharp designs on both sides. After striking, the coins were inspected, weighed, and distributed across the nation for circulation. The Royal Mint's technological precision in the early 1980s ensured that the 1981 coins maintained consistent quality and detail, with high relief on the Prince of Wales badge and crisp lettering. The historical significance of the 1981 issue lies in its timing. When decimalization began in 1971, the phrase "new pence" was used on all coins to distinguish them from the pre-decimal coinage that had previously used denominations like the old penny and 2 pence. This labeling was meant to help the British public adjust to the new system. In 1982, however, the word "new" was deemed unnecessary since the decimal system had been fully adopted for over a decade. Thus, beginning in 1982, the Royal Mint replaced "new pence" with simply 2 pence. The 1981 coin, therefore, represents the last year of the original new pence, making it historically significant to collectors and historians alike. In numismatic terms, the 1981 2-pence coin is a common circulation issue with a very large mintage of approximately 500 million coins. While circulated examples are abundant, uncirculated and proof versions are more prized. The proof versions of the coin, struck for collector sets, were produced with polished dies and blanks, giving them a mirror-like finish and frosted reliefs. These coins highlight the intricate details of Ironside's design and Mackinn's portrait beautifully. Though not rare, the 1981 issue is important for collectors because it marks the final year of the new pence type, completing the first chapter of Britain's decimal coinage story. In appearance and feel, the 1981 2-pence coin has a solid, weighty presence characteristic of its bronze composition. Freshly minted examples gleam with a warm reddish luster, while circulated coins develop an appealing brown patina over time. The Prince of Wales's feathers are delicately rendered, with fine grooves and a subtle sense of depth. The numeral 2 is bold and commanding beneath the feathers, balancing the composition on the obverse. Queen Elizabeth II's serene expression and the fine detail of her tiara demonstrate the artistry and craftsmanship of Mackinn's engraving. From a symbolic and cultural standpoint, the coin is a small but meaningful reflection of Britain in the early 1980s, a nation blending tradition with modern progress. The new pence legend symbolized modernization and reform, while the heraldic design and Latin motto preserved continuity with the monarchy's ancient heritage, and this way the coin embodies the dual spirit of Britain at the time, looking forward to the future while honoring the past. Much like the Lincoln bicentennial 1-cent coins in the United States, which celebrate history through familiar imagery, the British 2-pence coin served as a reminder of unity, service, and endurance. The collectability of the 1981 2-pence coin depends on condition and presentation. Circulated examples are extremely common and worth face value, 2p. But uncirculated or proof examples from official mint sets are valued at £1, £5, depending on condition. Because of its role as the final new pence issue, it holds particular appeal for those assembling. Complete sets of British decimal coinage proof sets featuring the 1981 coin are especially desirable for their mirror finishes and fine detail. In summary, the 1981 United Kingdom 2-pence coin is struck in bronze, weighs 7.12 grams, measures 25.91 millimeters. Next, the United Kingdom 2-pence coin of 2001 stands as a product of a mature and confident decimal coinage system representing nearly 3 decades of consistent monetary tradition since the Great Decimalization Reform of 1971. While the denomination was introduced as the 2 New Pence coin 30 years earlier, by 2001, it had long shed the transitional word new, reflecting the public's full adaptation to the decimal system. The 2001 issue was struck at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, South Wales, and continued to circulate widely throughout the early 21st century. This coin, though small in denomination, carried the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's reign and the craftsmanship of British minting, serving as a tangible link between everyday citizens and the historical continuity of British coinage. The obverse side of the 2001 2-pence coin features the fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the acclaimed sculptor Ian Rank Broadley FRBS. Introduced in 1998, Rank Broadley's portrayal was a deliberate departure from the softer, idealized portraits of the past. Instead, it depicted the Queen with realistic detail and dignity, emphasizing her maturity and experience. The Queen faces right wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a personal favorite piece of royal jewelry. Surrounding the portrait are Elizabeth II D.A.G. Reg. F.A.D. 2001, abbreviating Elizabeth II Dei Grazia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. The more lifelike portrayal of Her Majesty resonated with the era's desire for authenticity, signaling a modern and enduring monarchy at the turn of the millennium. The reverse design retained the much-loved badge of the Prince of Wales, originally created by Christopher Ironside for the decimal coinage of 1971. It features the coronet of the Prince of Wales with 3 ostrich feathers rising from it, accompanied by a ribbon bearing the German motto, Ich diene, which translates to, I serve. The denomination, 2 pence, appears above the design, and the numeral 2 is placed beneath. The badge's use signifies the connection between the monarchy and the nation's unity, as well as the enduring service of the crown to its people. The intricate heraldic lines of Ironside's design have stood the test of time, remaining virtually unchanged for over 30 years. A testament to the designer's skill and the public's affection for its clarity and symbolism. In terms of metal composition, the 2001 2 pence coin belongs to a transitional phase in British minting history. From 1971 until 1992, the coin was struck in bronze composed of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. However, rising copper prices forced the Royal Mint to change the composition starting in 1992. The 2001 issue was therefore struck in copper-plated steel, giving it the same appearance as earlier bronze coins but making it more cost-efficient to produce. This change reduced the coin's intrinsic metal value and made it magnetic, a useful feature for sorting and vending machines. The coin weighs 7.12 grams, measures 25.91 millimeters in diameter, and has a plain, smooth edge, dimensions identical to its bronze predecessors. Despite the compositional shift, the visual appearance of the coin remained bright copper when new, darkening to a rich brown or deep red over time. The minting process of 2001 continued to utilize high-speed coining presses at the Royal Mint's facility in Lantricent, which had by then become one of the most advanced mints in the world. Blanks of steel were plated with a thin copper coating, cleaned and fed into presses capable of striking hundreds of coins per minute. The dies bearing Rank Broadley's and Ironside's designs were made of hardened steel, precision engraved by computer-aided systems but still inspected and polished by hand. The coin's brilliant uncirculated and proof versions were struck multiple times under controlled pressure to ensure sharpness of detail and mirror-like finishes. The Royal Mint's consistency and precision ensured that even the smallest denomination coins like the 2 pence maintained a high standard of quality. The historical context of the 2001 issue reflects a Britain that was modern, stable, and integrated into a globalized world. The country was under the leadership of Prime Minister Tony Blair, and the economy was transitioning into the information age. Despite such modernity, the 2 pence coin continued to embody traditional values: stability, service, and monarchy. Tea was used daily in small purchases, charity donations, and children's piggy banks, giving it an enduring sentimental and practical role, and the same way that the Lincoln Bicentennial 1-cent coins in the United States celebrate continuity and civic values through humble copper coins. The British 2 pence embodies the quiet endurance of everyday history through ordinary currency. In numismatic terms, the 2001 2 pence coin is considered a circulation issue, not rare, but important as part of the late 20th and early 21st century sets. Billions were minted for circulation, making it common in pocket change, but collectors often seek brilliant uncirculated BU examples or those found in Royal Mint annual sets for their pristine quality. Proof versions with deep mirror surfaces and frosted reliefs were issued in limited numbers and are sought after by collectors of modern British coinage. While the face value remains 2 pence, pristine or proof coins can sell for between £1 and £5, depending on condition and presentation. Visually, the 2001 2 pence coin captures a balance of elegance and utility. Its warm copper-toned smooth edge and symmetrical reverse design give it aesthetic harmony, while the detailed portrait of the Queen adds gravitas. When freshly minted, the coin gleams with a reddish metallic shine that softens with age, acquiring the patina characteristic of circulated copper coins. The simplicity of its reverse, a single heraldic badge centered within open space, allows light to play across its surface, producing subtle highlights and shadows that reveal the craftsmanship of its design. From a symbolic and cultural perspective, the 2001 2 pence coin represents the continuity of British values into the new millennium. Its motto, Ich diene, resonates with themes of service and responsibility, principles deeply rooted in both the monarchy and British civic life. though small in value. It carries a heritage stretching back through centuries of coinage and royal symbolism, in the same way that the American Lincoln cent reminds citizens of perseverance and unity. The British 2 pence serves as a modest yet enduring token of the nation's identity, resilience, and shared heritage. And summary: the 2001 United Kingdom 2 pence coin is struck in copper-plated steel, weighs 7.12 grams, measures 25.91 mm, and features. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.